Hi guys, welcome to the first of what will be many videos where you actually get to see some figures and hear about my plans for my bolt action army. You may or may not be aware already, if you've watched my intro, that I am collecting the US Marines. Now I'm specifically focusing on an era where the Merrill's Marauders were kind of incorporated into like a larger regiment as a whole. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, the basic principle is that Merrill's Marauders, which was a relatively famous unit in the Pacific Theater, they had quite a lot of success. They kind of followed a similar path and or were trained by the Chindits in the whole sort of foot slogging in behind enemy lines type warfare. As a result, they kind of took a lot of mass casualty. There was a lot of casualties through just sort of general well-being issues, health related issues rather than sort of combat related issues. So there was a lot of attrition within the group as a whole. Now, I'm not specifically focusing on Marrow's Marauders. It's kind of more later on in the campaign that my army is themed around, where the Marauders get incorporated into larger units as a whole, simply due to the fact that there weren't that many of them left. So that way I can kind of expand upon the limited unit types that the Marauders had access to, and sort of incorporate some of the first provisional tank companies, which was the sort of Chinese crossover between the US forces and the Chinese, because obviously the Chinese had lots of numbers, but the equipment was lacking, and well, the Marines, the US had ample amounts of tanks and things like that. So, and there were a few crossovers between Merrill's and the first provisional tank group anyway. So, anyway, I'm not going into the history so much in this video. I'm literally just doing a showcase, if you like. And I'll cover the sort of the background and a bit more on the sort of the fluff, if you like, behind my army in a future update video. So, as you probably know as well, I'm playing catch up to Mel and Dave. They've kind of had a bit longer than me to sort of get their units done and things like that. So I'm quite happy with catching up on where I am. And let's turn the camera around and give you an overview of my forces so far, and kind of a quick look at my plans overall for my army as well. So let's have a look on the desk. So first up, this is just a regular veteran infantry squad. Minimalist numbers, mainly due to the fact that I so far only have one box of Marines, but there are more on the way. So as soon as I have more, I will be able to bulk out the squads a bit more. But yeah, this is simply a veteran squad. You have 6 regular guys plus the sergeant in the group there, and the sergeant's the guy that's sort of squatting and pointing. They all have the M1 Garand rifles as well. Other than that, it's a very basic unit, copying the basing style of the guys there, so that we're all keeping the theme similar. So that's the first sort of regular unit, if you like, that I've completed. Moving on, we then have this little unit here, which is the sniper team. Sort of the sniper obviously lying down there with the rifle, and then his spotter with the binoculars there. Again, exactly the same basing, similar theme on the painting and things like that. And last but not least, I have a bazooka team as well. So all in all, that's where I'm at so far. As you can see, there's kind of a mixture of the green and then the sort of the tan colour, I guess, on the regular squad. Now that's sort of more to do with the fluff of the marauders and things like that. And I'll get into that in a bit more detail when I do how I've painted my army type video. So that's all for now. I'll just show you very quickly the tool I've been using to sort of plan out my army. But again, I won't go into it in too much detail because I want to save that for another video. So here is an example of my army and how it's looking so far. Now this is the easyarmy.com, and what this simply allows you to do is plan out an army, work out the points cost to make sure it's all sort of legal and things like that. So as you can see up there, what I have planned so far is 2 regular Marine squads, a veteran squad, 3 specialist squads in the form of a bazooka team, flamethrower team and a sniper team. I've got a first lieutenant and 2 guys up there. Over on this side we have a Sherman tank and also a Jeep as well. And all in all, that takes me up to 800, just over 800 points. So there's a bit more fleshing out to do on that yet, and there are already some of those units on their way to me, so I'll hopefully be able to do a little unboxing showcase thing on that as well. I hope that this video has been a relatively good and short introduction to my army and how I'm painting my forces and sort of the general flavour for my army. Feedback is more than welcome on the painting scheme or any techniques I should be looking at instead, or any particular units that people think I should be including in my army. I am learning sort of as I go with the bolt action and also on the history side of things, so any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching. Please obviously like the videos, share, subscribe and do all the shenanigans, and please do check out the videos for the other 2 guys on the channel as well. Obviously you have the Chindits with Mel and you have the Japs with Dave, and we've all got our first set of introduction videos up now, so you should be able to have a look at the armies, at least in their fledgling stages. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.